How's it going, everybody? And welcome to the front yard. Now, I was reading this game on itch, and it seems to be that you and a girl are based in a meat factory, and you're consumed by meat. Such a weird description, I know, but that's what I remember. So, let's not waste any time. Let me get right into it. While based on real circumstances and places, this game is a work of fiction. Any characters that reflect reality are results of coincidence. Okay. ... That's, I agree. Fur 9A? Fur 9A? Pancakes. On Tuesday mornings, my mother would make pancakes up. They were never that good, always burnt at the bottom. Mom was in a rush, so I could never blame her. I remember it clearly. Making them took up so much of her morning that by the time me and my brother had woken up, she'd be rushing out the door. She quickly wrinkled my shoulder, length hair into a ponytail, and kiss our foreheads as a half-hearted goodbye. But Ma would put effort into the pancakes. I knew that much. She wanted us to eat well. I know that much. Furja. Ma, I'm tired. 10 more minutes. G up. Even the pancakes can wait. Virgil. Yeah. Pancakes? What the heck are you talking about? Oi, hurry up. We're going to be late for work. And don't go 10 minutes. I've already given you 20. Virgil? This guy. Virgil. Ah. Stop doing that. Then wake up. Ja, don't pinch me so hard. Fine, I'm awake, okay? Jeez. Change, would you? We have to leave now. Ooh, what is that? Pania Adamanite is probably waiting for us too. Have some respect. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm playing as Virgil. No WASD, arrow keys, typical. An open bottle of alcohol. Your bed. There's only one bedroom in this apartment. Since your work is more strenuous, Yoin lets you sleep here. It smells. Ew, we're stinky? I don't want to be playing stinky. And our clothes need to be washed? Oh my gosh, we are not clean people. Oh, that's blood. Dirty clothes with blood on them? Okay. Atop is an envelope from Owen's parents. It seems like Owen is in the process of writing back. To the side is an empty vase and a photograph. It is the only thing you brought from home. From left to right, it shows your younger brothers, your mother, then yourself. It shows signs of having been crumbled up. So we're having family issues. A desk. It's cloudy today. More bottles. Pile of dirty clothes with blood on them. The couch. Yoin sleeps here. It smells less than the bed. The kitchen table. A chest filled with canned and dried goods. There's a couple of unopened alcohol. Oh my god. A chest filled with... A cabinet. Seasoning, breads, cooking utensils are stored here. While it's rare for you to buy meat, you keep what you have on the bottom shelf. Okay, so we barely buy meat. Are we a butcher? A small stove. I'm gonna guess that we're a butcher because our clothes have blood on them and we barely buy meat. Maybe we just be cutting up like pigs. Ready? Yeah, I'm ready. As ever. Let's go then. You should head to work now. You're already late as is. Oh, he's following me. The Ottomani apartment. They're the family that offered you to come with them to Chicago for work. At the time you believed it to be a prospect with zero cons. Nowadays, well, no point in dwelling over past mistakes. So there's a lot of cons. Ah, Yoin, good morning. I was wondering if the two of you would be working today. You're going to have to hurry if that's the case. The others just left. Pana Sanamias, good morning to you as well. Yes, we, Virgil, had a rough start this morning. But it can't be helped. We will be off now, so don't worry yourself too much. If we leave right now, we should get to our buildings with enough time to spare. Is the walk to the packing buildings that brief though? Whenever I go alone with the other men, it feels like quite the trek. Not to mention the trains, you know? A young boy was crushed the other day. Stories like that seem to be becoming the norm. But like I said, Pana-san Miyas, you don't need to worry. Today's any other work day. We just happen to be a bit late. Besides, neither of us take the route along the tracks. The trains only go by the stockyard, not the butchering and packaging buildings. Well, if you say so. Delilah is busy today, so she sent me to give you lunch. Ham today. The butcher had some good cuts this week. Hey, these look different than usual. He says it's ham. Really? What? Ashiu jumps? Ashiu jumps? Oh. Haha, your accent is still getting better. He says your pronunciation is improving. Ashiu jumps abai. Ashiu jumps abai. Prasom. Prasom? Yo, I don't speak whatever this is. Don't let me hold you any longer. You have work to get to. Thank you again. Give Pania Automenite my best wishes. Oh, I butchered that so hard. I butchered that like no other. No other. Step. Okay, we're walking. We're trekking. Okay. Oh, the Yards of Chicago, 1883. The District of Chicago entirely dedicates to meat packaging. I'm from New York, so maybe I don't have the right to say anything, but it's filthy here. Dead animals litter the street. Some get eaten by other animals, bugs, vultures, and such, while the rest get thrown into trucks that are supposed to discard trash. In reality, the carcass ends up rotting in them for days on end, so picking them up is just as useless. I'm sure they're not the only thing creating the terrible smell of these neighborhoods, but they certainly contribute to it. There's also a mice problem. Well, I'm not sure I can call that a problem if it's so normalized. I remember when we first moved, Fergal was scared of rats. He said he'd gotten over it, but I doubt that's the case. I don't even know where to start with all the trash. I'd assumed that with time, I'd get used to the foul odors that permeate through this bubble. I wonder what it'd be like to smell fresh air again. So we live in a wasteland, effectively, a wasteland. Hey, is my Lewithian actually getting better? That's what language it is, Lewithian? I'm not going to lie, it's far from perfect. But it's also far from what it was when you first came here. Your improvement's pretty impressive. Ooh, a compliment from Sober Oin. How rare. Just take it, would ya? I'm being honest. Even if you only knew basic phrases, you could probably pass as a child of Lithuanians. That's definitely a stretch. Have a bit more confidence in yourself. Even Angelica can understand your broken sentences. I can't tell if her knowing more English than I do Lewithian is impressive or embarrassing. At least some things change. So we definitely live in a wasteland. We made it. Just as you said, with time to spare. Maybe I'll start sleeping in more. Don't even think about it. You had to skip breakfast. Oatmeal gets old fast when you've been eating it for over a year straight, Yoin. Skipping the same tasteless mush is like a blessing. Fine, whatever. See you tonight. Bye-bye. God, for someone who hates working, Yoin sure does value routine. I wonder if he's like what he's like once inside. See, Yoin and I work in different parts of the packaging buildings. There's the famed stockyard itself, where all the cows and hogs and sheep are rounded up in tiny pens. Then there's the butcher and packaging units. I assume that because I'm bad with tedious stuff, I work with directly killing cattle. Just swinging a sledgehammer straight to the center of a cow's skull. Nothing too complicated. Yoin handles the more hands-on tasks towards the end of the line. I'm not sure of the specifics, but I'm pretty sure he cuts bigger chunks of chunk meat into smaller ones. It's a lot gorier than what I do, I'll say that much. If I had to touch that much raw meat, I'd go insane. All that red stuff and gunk. Well, if Yoin can come home every day looking the same as the last, I shouldn't be too concerned. What is up with my reading today? Holy smokes, it's bad. I guess that's our routine. Yoin wakes me up. We eat oatmeal. Then we walk to work. And of course, the best part of the day, coming home. Yoin gets off before me, so he should be back by now. Okay. So, a few things I've noticed is we are a butcher. I was right about that because of the clothes. But Yoin seems a bit weird, a little bit off his rocker. Yeah, I'm going to take that as an indicator of a good day. If you like hearing screams as someone gets found on the tracks again, then yes, I had an amazing day. Another train incident, huh? A worker this time? No, a mother. Her son ran onto the tracks and she started chasing after him when... at least lunch tasted different. You're uncharacteristically... What is your uncharacteristically optimistic? You're uncharacteristically optimistic. Cumpis. Cumpis. Type. Did you pick that up just from this morning? I'm shocked. You usually need me to translate whatever Panis says for you. Yoin, oh yoin. You might think you know everything about me, but I'll have you know that I'm a very perceptive person. You? Perceptive? As if. You're denser than the meat we work with. Ooh, low blow. You're not funny. Now I know you're making stuff up. Cut the crap, but yeah. Lunch was good for once, surprisingly. Never in my life did I think I'd be so excited by 2 slices of ham. The bar is in heck. That it is. Where are you going? I'm still hungry. You're cooking dinner? Sure, why not? That's rare. Well, I'm not going to stop you. If you mess up, you're paying for the groceries next time. Fine. Okay. What to make? I'm pretty sure we have some sauerkraut left. Soup it is then. My cursor is known for being on the screen. It's going to stay on the screen. Salt and pepper. There's some rye bread that Yoin likes left too. You make a mental note to get it later. Okay. There's some bottled water in here too. Obtained water. The broth should have been in here. You look somewhere else for it. A chest filled with canned and dry goods. It's a couple of unopened bottles as well. Obtained potato, sauerkraut, and carrot. That's all I need, right? A small stove. Once you get all the ingredients, you can make soup. Okay, so I'm missing something. What am I missing? I'm not missing anything. Ewan? Seems like he's busy writing back right now. Yo, last game, Married in Red. If you guys haven't watched it, it's in my channel. My very latest video. I got lost for like 3 minutes straight because I didn't know what the game was talking about. I have all the ingredients. I know I do. There's no way I don't. Let me save this game. Let me go to my options. No, not options. I'm sorry. Let me go to items. A little muddy. Did you know you should skin carrots? Fergal didn't. Okay. Your mom uses a lot of cooking. Broth's already pretty salty. For a bit of a kick. A little muddy. Okay. La chill inventory. Which begs the question. Where am I going? There's no reason you should be going outside right now. So the ingredient is definitely small stove. Ingredients you can make. Yo. What is up with me getting so lost? Close. Obtain broth. You wonder what that can was doing there. Are you serious? There is a can of broth in my dirty clothes? That is disgusting. Yoin, it's ready. I just used leftovers from last week. The bread might be a little bit stale, but no, it's good. I'm excited. It smells great. Thank you for this meal. Salty. I'd figured you'd say that. The bread tastes good with it, though. You're getting better at cooking. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to make pancakes someday. Pancakes. Fergal's gone to take a shower. It's pretty late. You can sleep whenever you'd like. So, backyards are part of the city where workers live, don't have washrooms. The Adamai are the only family in this building that have one, so you and Fergal use theirs. You're grateful Fergal knows enough Lithuanian to get by with asking to shower. So I can sleep, but the letters. Oh, he doesn't even want to see the letters. Okay, so I guess we're just sleeping. It's warm here. The air is thick, suffocating you with every breath you take. It smells terrible. Intestines choke you. Fat fills your lungs. Meat embraces you whole. Wow. Wow. This place again. This is what work's been doing to us? Cut it? Yes, I have no choice but to cut it. You spent years doing the same thing. Over and over and over. Butcher knife in hand. You cut excess cartilage off of a toughened beef. Over time, you've witnessed people commit heinous acts towards what others will see as food. You don't get paid enough to worry about how sanitary your work is, so why do you? Perhaps it's because every time you witness another man throw up, pee, or lose a finger to the bloody mass, you're reminded of yourself at the dining table of your youth. Chuck steak was your favorite after all. Oh, that's my favorite meat. All these bottles have been drained. Oh no. I don't want to go back to sleep. Nope. I don't want to touch Fergal. Fergal's sledgehammer. It's around 4 pounds heavy. Swinging it for hours straight must be really tiring. You wonder if anyone has been hit on accident. Take a drink. Parts of a cow are here. You'd sure these will be useful in some way. A pile of clothes. Okay. I'm touching Fergal last. I'm not interacting with him. That reeks of manure. Oh, brother. Poor guy. Average retail worker, I guess, but oh no. There are no signs of meal that have once decorated them other than grease glistening under the dim light. Tell if they're from a cow or human? Hit with the stench of vomit. Human. We know what human looks like. The bed smells. He's sleeping. How can he do so in such peace? I'm glad we didn't do anything to him. You don't want to go back to sleep right now. Am I going outside? Go to work? I don't need to work. It's been many years since you first moved here. Since you left that nice life you had, surrounded by people you loved, to become a man. Is this what it is, being a true American man? Is it standing in a pool of murky blood, limbs buried in guts and leftover fat? Is it dizziness of spending hours on end in a room full of other than miserable workers, air thick with bacteria and sweat? Is it abandoning comfort for the rawness of a real city? You made a mistake. You made such a huge, irreversible mistake in coming here. The moment you stepped into work for the first time, you threw up. Shouldn't that have been a sign? The measly dimes you received aren't enough compensation for the turmoil you've been through. You've dragged an innocent Fergal along with you. He was hopeless at the time, and the hope you gave him was beyond false. It stinks. It stinks of murder and crap. Cow or humans, you can't tell the difference anymore, nor do you care. That makes you no better than everyone else. It's all the same now. Everything bleeds red at the end of the line. If you put a human heart in front of them, would they even be able to tell the difference? Would you eat it all the same? It's warm here. The air is thick, suffocating you with every breath you take. It smells terrible. Intestines choke you. Fat fills your lungs. Meat embraces you whole. Good morning? Fergal, were you watching me? Look, you were tossing and turning and all that, and I got worried, but I was also just genuinely intrigued. It was kind of funny. You're terrible. Hey, I'm not. Ah, screw that. Can't I be worried for once? You look awfully rattled. I'm fine. What time is it? Late enough that you have to skip breakfast? This guy. So then we leave. Go to work. ... I wonder when the mundanity of this routine will end. Another long day of work. Sleepy. Oh, we just skipped everything? Kind of want to check on this family. The abdominal apartment, the family, so Ian has been the middleman for most of your conversations. Though they have a daughter, Angelica has been teaching English to you. She's a bit strange girl, but she's taken a liking to you. Okay, so that's all the same dialogue. Oh. Fergal! Hit. You're back late. Yes. Drinking this early? What are you talking about? It's like I said. You're the one back late, Fergal. Stop saying my name. Ha, so rude. Come on, you look miserable. Have a bottle or something. Take the edge off. It's sad to drink alone. Give me that. Yoan's always had this problem, if I'm allowed to call it that. I always come back later than him, but on Friday nights, he procures 1 or 2 bottles, offering me half or a quarter and drowning the rest. I've never asked him why, but he'll often start rambling about some. You know, back in Lithuania, they used to have a huge drinking problem. You don't say. I do, and you know, the craziest part is, the bishop started a sobriety movement that worked. Yes, how did you know? Oh, I was reading in the wrong dialogue. I gave this guy like a yee-haw sort of accent when he's drunk. I don't know why, it's just fun. Lucky guess. Or maybe it's because you told me a billion times. That's a dang lucky if I ever seen it. Fergal, don't say this much, but I'm glad you came here with me. Not sure if you regret it or anything. I know I sure as heck would if I were you. But having someone like you makes life a lot more bearable. I'm just glad you're my friend, Fergal. Friend, Do I regret coming here? Yes, often. I regret it so much. But all Ewing did was offer me an escape. In the grand scheme of things, he was just as naive as me. Miss, excuse me. He was just being a polite boy 8 years ago when he... This is loud. I am so sorry if it's loud in the video. Miss? Are you talking to me? Sir? Hold on. Did you just mistake me for a girl? No, I didn't. Look, that isn't important right now. You don't seem like you're from around here. Are you lost? Either way, you shouldn't be out here so late. It's not safe. He could have just left me out there after realizing I wasn't a girl. And yet he... Sorry to have you take the floor. We don't have a guest room, so... I'm shocked my parents agreed. They rarely let me go out with the other boys here unless they know them from church. So them allowing a stranger to stay is quite... Your name is Fergal, right? Where are you from? And if I may ask, why are you traveling so late? Fergal? Ah, right. You must be tired. Sorry for bothering you, and sleep well. Good night. Just one night is shocking enough for sure. And then it ended up being 3. It was quite selfish overstaying my welcome, but what can I say? I grew to like Owen's presence. I'm sure if I had it my way, I would have stayed at his place forever. What? So your mom makes you keep your hair long because she likes it? Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? That it is. It's a bit confusing too. That's what I keep telling her. She never listens though. Once I get to where I'm going, I'm gonna shave my head. That'll teach her. Ah, speaking of which, where are you going exactly? The part of New York that you from is a good ways from here. You walked all the way here? Yeah, I walked. I figured it'll be a more manly thing to do. That's a bit stupid. Ah, shut up. Let me tell you what my plan is. See, I have 2 younger twin brothers, and after they were born, my dad left to some other part of the city for work. It's not like he's completely out of my life. He just sends money and letters and stuff. He's just not home. I don't remember him either. And I'm getting sick of my mom. She's a tailor, and her job is quite... Oh, excuse me. I started hicking because of the bottles. And her job is quite time-consuming, so she always gets irritable with me. My brothers get special treatment all the time. Just because my personality doesn't align with what she sees as the perfect eldest child doesn't mean she has to limit me so much. So I just decided one day to teach her a lesson. I'm going to find my dad and live with him from now on. Plain and simple. What? Seriously? That's your justification for running away unannounced? Yeah, isn't it valid? Fergal, instead of continuing this journey, I think you should go home tomorrow. Huh? What are you... Your mom just seems to be a busy woman. Would you say she's abusive? Of course not. Then go home. She's probably worried sick. And write me back when you do, okay? We're friends now. I want you to keep in touch. Alright, I will. Words cannot describe how grateful I am to unknowing Yoin for sending me back. Because, well, my first letter must have come as a shock. Dear Yoin, I hope you are faring well. I've arrived home safe, but I write bearing terrible news. Ma has passed away in the time that I was gone, supposedly due to disease they cannot pinpoint. Dear Fergal, this deeply saddens me to hear. My deepest condolences. I'm sorry all I can do was write. I wish I could be there with you. Yeah, I wish he was there with me too. I tried to keep my first few letters brighter, but I'm sure my grief became more prominent. Dear Fergal, how are you? School has been quite rough. but I've been performing well in my classes. Dear Yoin, I've seen better days, but similarly, school has been alright. My grades were never great, so I suppose what they are now isn't too shocking. Dear Fergal, it's summer. My family will be traveling soon, so my letters may be sparse. Dear Yoin, sorry for not writing in so long. Have you returned? Dear Fergal, yes, we have. I was worried you wouldn't write back. I've attached some photos from our vacation. Yoin, sorry for not writing again. It looks lovely. Dear Fergal, Yoin. Dear Fergal. Fergal? Dear Fergal, I hope this address is still applicable. Are you looking for work? I have an offer that might just serve us well. Write me back if you are interested. Your friend, Yoin. Dear Yoin, yes, this address is still my own. Please let me know the details. I am interested. Many thanks. Fergal. I'm not sure why Yoin ever offered I come with him. We lived miles from each other. Oh, sorry. And yet he asked me, was it out of pity? Had he picked up how much the guilt of me not bidding with Ma in her final moments had hit me? Well, even if that's why, I'm glad he did. Even if all the death in this place scares me, at least I have Yoin. You're a good friend, Yoin. You're a really good friend. A few days later. More work. Done. This gets awfully redundant fast, doesn't it? Yoin? Who are you? Ah, Fergal. Yoin, where to see you in here? Are you taking the bed for once? Yeah, if you don't mind. Huh? Why are you acting so polite? Of course I don't. Thanks. Are you alright? You haven't been looking too great since that nightmare. I'm alright, okay. It's just... Don't look at me like that. It's just a small cold. It'll be over if I sleep. Well, if you say so, I trust you. I'll take the couch. Sleep as long as you want. Thanks again, Fergal. Poor Yoin. I'm not tired right now. Let me look at the letters. Desk. I'm gonna look at the letters. It's not gonna let me look at the letters. We left Yoin. I'm gonna make him something. Small stove. I have no reason to leave. There's nothing in the kitchen worth noting, or in this case, interacting with. So, my guess is Yoin is gonna get really sick. A drink or two would never. Guys, if you can see how my face dropped and the chills I just got in my legs were, no. No. A few weeks passed, and Yoin's health deteriorated greatly. Truth be told, I'm not sure if being given the news or witnessing happen before your very eyes is worse, but I felt helpless, useless. Yet the world moved on, or rather, never stopped in the first place. Cleavers and sledgehammers still swung, knives still sunk into flesh. The hazy smell didn't even let up. This sickening, cynical lifestyle of the stockyard stopped no one. Someone disappearing is just another slot to fill. Without Yoin, it became harder to live in this building too. My broken sentences only get me sympathetic smiles from the Anominai. I'm sorry, Yoin. I'm sorry that you felt the need to bring me somewhere far away from my sadness. Was that the only reason this whole endeavor seemed meaningful? I'm sorry. Maybe if I've never written back, you would have found purpose amongst the parents who loved you so. For in a loveless, blood-soaked, death-abled world, such as the Black of the Yards, I doubt there's any purpose to either of us being here. I'm sure I'll die as death as silent as yours. No. Yoin. Are we for real? Are we for real? No. No. New game. There's no way. Can I tab out or X? Hold on. Hurry up with the dialogue. No, there's not even like a genuine save file. Did I do something wrong? No, there's no way. Well, everybody, that was the gameplay of The Front Yard. I found this game on itch, so I will link it in the description below. But wow, this in the past 5 minutes, the two chills to hit me and the absolute emotion wave dump that I just incurred from hearing those lines was amazing. This game, for just being a short game, absolutely beautiful. I recommend you guys check them out. Play it yourself if you'd like, but this game was beautiful. Beautiful. If it had end credits, I would have played it. But that's all. As you guys know, my name is Phantom. If you liked the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. I really just want to see more people around, you know? But hey, one video at a time, am I right? That's all I would like to say. So it's Phantom, signing out.